Gun Talk is brought to you by Double Tap Ammunition, Springfield Armory, and Ruger.
All right, Jeff, you said you tested the 44 Magnum against the 44 Special. Very different bullets here. What do you have?
Well, one of them, the 44 Magnum, is a 240 hollow point with a Hornady XTP bullet. That'll be running at about 1,250 feet per second out of a 6.5-inch barrel.
Okay.
The other one, the one you're holding, is a 44 Special with a 250 grain Keith type cast bullet, no gas check, and that runs at about 700 feet per second.
Okay, Keith being, of course, Elmer Keith.
Elmer Keith, the bullet of his design.
Exactly, and people have been using this cast bullet design for years, and they keep saying this thing really works. You said in your test it does, so we're going to find out. We're going to do it again, okay?
Sounds good to me,
All right,
Tom.
so what are you guys doing? They're cooking up some gel for us?
Yep, they have some gel all made. They actually have to prepare it considerably in advance, then chill it to make sure it's the right density. Right now they're getting that ready for us, and it'll be ready in just a minute, and we can shoot it.
Then you have to calibrate, you shoot a BB, you have to chronograph it. There's a lot involved.
To make sure it's the right density, you have to fire a BB into it, and the BB has to be traveling in a very narrow velocity window.
Right.
The BB has to penetrate to a certain depth. What that tells you is that the gelatin is a consistent density, and anybody looking at that can say, there's a BB, it was calibrated. If I replicated the test, I could expect very similar results.
Okay, well, let's go get some gel, and we're going to try some bullets in here, see what happens.
That sounds good. You'll
All right.
find this interesting, I think.
All right, Jeff, you got your 44 Special, you got your 44 Magnum. We shot these, or actually you shot these, and we got the gel here. So tell me what we're looking at.
Top is the 44 Magnum, Tom. As you can see, it penetrated to about 20 inches. Got a nice cavity, but penetration stopped at 20 inches.
Now the cavity, that's where we see the expansion of the bullet, right?
Right, so here this bullet was doing about 1,200 feet per second.
Right.
Below that we have the 44 Special, which is only doing about 700 feet per second. But as you can see, if this was a race, the turtle just won the race.
Yeah, now the hard cast bullet isn't deforming. It's going to pretty much hold its shape, right?
And that's the key. It didn't expand and create a larger frontal area, which created more drag. The hard cast bullet maintains its shape, its dimensions, and uses all of its momentum, all of its velocity for penetration.
All right, the obvious question for people say, well, why don't I use a hard cast bullet and push it faster? What would happen?
With a hard cast bullet that didn't deform, didn't fragment, and you pushed it faster, you would get more penetration. So on something, say you wanted to use a 44 Magnum on a large animal such as elk, for instance,
right.
or for bear, for protection against bears.
There you go.
If you wanted the maximum in penetration, probably a hard cast bullet pushed at near maximum velocities would be a really good choice.
And you can't know this stuff unless you have a lab like you have and you actually test it. That's what you guys do all the time.
That's one of the fun things about working here. I get to do something that we enjoy doing, and we get to do it every day. We shoot gelatin blocks every week. We're doing testing every day. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it.